Well, good afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I've been on the road and unfortunately stuck in traffic. You would have thought that this was like Thanksgiving weekend or something. The way the traffic was, it was like horrendous. It literally took me about an hour and a half to get from my cousin's house back here. It's only about 35 miles or so. But anyway, I'm back, and of course there was breaking news out here of about a broken player, Randy Gregory, with what now seems the Dallas Cowboys' new bugaboo is calf strains. You know, I'm sitting here thinking about 10 years or so ago, back when we used to have guys like Miles Austin and Sean Lee and things like that, hamstrings were the injury of choice. Now, what the Cowboys did was they actually got themselves like a ballerina bar and stuff. They did extra stretching and work and stuff to try and help alleviate that. And calf strains is what Randy Gregory is dealing with right now, and they've already done an MRI. And apparently they believe that it's a grade 1, which is good. Grade 1 means that it's like 20 or less percentage of the microfibers that are pulled. There's basically 3 main muscles to your calf. The 2 outside ones, and then there's the one in the middle that really doesn't do much. It's just kind of there and just kind of looks big and sexy and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because those women with those calf muscles, that's sexy. I'm just saying, that's sexy. Especially when they got the heels on and the calf muscle. Okay, anyway, I digress. Apparently, with what's come out from the MRI, it should be a like 3-week type of a deal, which would be a grade 1. You think of Michael Gallup was probably more like a grade 3 because of the time that he missed. Michael Gallup, it was a calf strain. Dak Prescott, it was a calf strain. Dak definitely would be in the 1 category. Now, Dak says that his calf strain is 100% healed. Let me make sure I get the exact quote here. Said his calf is fully healed. He wouldn't be playing if it wasn't. No residual effects. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm good to go. I'm ready to play, suckers. And now that we know that Randy Gregory, with us basically having 3 games over the course of the next 18 days, will probably miss all 3. All 3. Now, this means Dorance Armstrong will be getting a lot more snaps. And this is an opportunity. Because, see, this is what you have to look at, is if you're a backup, is making a name for yourself. That's how Dak Prescott became the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. He got an opportunity. He got his shot, one opportunity, and he took the most of it. He ended up playing lights out. You could look at a guy like Mike White playing for the Jets. You know, he was here, drafted by the Cowboys, and let go. He got a shot in the Jets. He took the most of it. Now, all of a sudden, people are saying, hey, this guy Mike White, he'll get other opportunities if it's not with the Jets down the road because he took that shot and he played well. And this is a chance for Dorance Armstrong to go ahead and say, okay, you know, Randy Gregory's not going to be here. I can step up. I can show guys that, hey, I'm going to be one of those free agents at the end of the year that you want to bring back. So I'm not quite as worried about that as it would be. But the thing is this is going to be a short series of time between games. And you need as many healthy bodies as possible. You start thinking about Thanksgiving game. I mean, look, Thanksgiving's close. I don't know if you bought your turkey yet or not, but it's close. DeMarcus Lawrence. Now, here's where we might be able to get some extra help. DeMarcus Lawrence has been working out with trainers on the sidelines, doing individual drills and things like that, getting closer and closer to returning. He said, and this is just 20 minutes ago, I feel great. I just got to get on the field now. Whenever they call my name, I'll be ready. Just call my name, and I'll be there. So, DeMarcus, I'm calling your name, buddy. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because we need you. That could be, maybe he's not ready for this week, but maybe he'll be ready for next Sunday, and that'll help to alleviate some of that stress of having Randy Gregory out there. So the question is, calf strains. Why all of a sudden are the Cowboys getting a lot of calf strains? Well, one thing you can look at is the training camp and the training because of the rules. And I think calf strains may be one of those things that have happened a lot. This is my personal belief. I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying I'm playing one here on YouTube. But I think because of the way the rules have changed as far as training, that this is leading to a lot of these injuries. I think about it when, I was young and playing football where we had two-a-days. Even though we had games, we had practice on Monday, we had practice on Tuesday, we had practice on Wednesday, Thursday was a walkthrough, Friday we would play in high school. At JMU, we'd have practice on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday would be a walkthrough. Friday would be a travel day or a walkthrough if it was at home, and a game on Saturday. And I don't remember, I don't ever remember anybody having a calf injury. I remember people having, ACLs. I don't remember that many hamstring pulls either. And my thought, and this is my personal takeaway, and like I said, I'm not a doctor, but when you were constantly running every single day and hitting, your body is constantly being worked out. You're constantly stretching and strengthening those muscles and tearing them apart. They're staying warm. Now, what happens now with the NFL is you play on Sunday, Monday's an off day, or basically a film and treatment day. Tuesday's an off day. Wednesday might be, it could be a padded practice, but you only have one padded practice a week. Thursday could be, a practice, but again, it can only be one padded a week. Friday, same thing. For the Cowboys, that's a recovery day. Saturday's a walkthrough. So you're not doing all of that physical stretching and hitting and everything else that you normally do. And on top of it, you're not actually having full contact even when you are having a padded practice. You're not tackling guys to the ground. You're not going full speed and really hitting like you do in game speed. So then come Sunday, you are at full go. And to me, that's like training for NASCAR, but never driving over 55 miles an hour in practice. And then come Sunday, you're going 200 miles an hour. You're going to have more wrecks. You're going to have more accidents. You're going to have things that are going wrong because it's a different speed. And I think that that's what's led to a lot of these injuries because, a calf strain typically is because the muscle is tight. You're starting running and things and you're not used to it and it's just tight. And it's so tight with you being as strong as you are and the torque that your body is putting on it, that it's just ripping itself apart. And that's where I think the NFL may have gotten the players to sign the deal by shortening the offseason, the amount of hitting and such. But I think that this is leading to more injuries. Now, of course, the NFLPA and all that say that the shorter offseason and such has led to last year being less injuries. I looked at the Cowboys and say, I don't ever remember so many injuries. And the other part of this equation, too, is you look at the guys who didn't play in preseason. DeMarcus Lawrence, Michael Gallup, Randy Gregory. We didn't play, well, Randy did play some. We didn't really play your starters in preseason. You didn't get them out there. Dak. And it seems like those are the guys that are ones with the nagging injuries. The guys that were out there playing don't seem to be breaking down as much. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but it's my story and I'm going to stick with it. And for you veterans, I'm sure some of you probably are cussing me out right now because I haven't said Happy Veterans Day. I'm working on something special just for all you vets. So it'll be up soon. Like I said, I had to edit it and put it together and all, but I've got you covered because I appreciate each and every one of you. And then we got, of course, the news of Randy Gregory getting hurt, and then my cousin cussed me out, and then Cam Newton signed with the Panthers and stuff, you're not burning any bridges. It's just been a crazy, crazy day. And of course, I wasn't here to catch all of it. But we'll get caught up. I'm going to get this video up. And then after that, I will have the video for you, veterans. Special thank you from Mark Holmes. And I appreciate you. That being said, I got to get up in the workshop.